Okay. We should be good to go. Okay. Let's hop in the streaming room.
This is a true story that happened in my town.
Where are our children?
I think it's best if you keep some distance from this place.
What do you see that I don't?
All right, Star Citizen, come on.
Are you watching?
There it goes, finally. Oh, that's not capturing. All right, let's. Oh, that's because I was playing that excellent Ninja Gaiden game yesterday. Very, very good game. Okay. Come on, load me in. Off to a fantastic start, aren't we? Are we stuck? No, we're still going. There we are. So we insta-crashed. Wow. I'm going to let it verify the game. Wow. Just wow. Let's take a minute. No, Lord. Well, there goes the crash report. This is exactly what I wanted to be doing. See able to download Battlefield 6 during that time. Come on, meow. So this is what we're after. Is the I'm already up to tier 3 with Microtech. So we got all those liveries. We were working on Crusader. I have that armor. I've got that. Should have that soon. See, I would have to get to tier 4 for most of the ship liveries. The Crusader Starlifter, Hercules Starlifter livery is pretty nice. It's Hearthstone and Art Core. They're just kind of blah. And I don't think they look anywhere near as good as a couple of the others. I mean, Art Core is just kind of meh. Just a sec, guys. Sorry about that, y'all. Had to take that phone call. Got a problem at my mom's house. Alright, so. It is the Steam Deck that is crashed, or Stream Deck that's crashing this game.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
The moles and ambitious stream. Why were we on this? Why were we on this station? It's just been raining real bad. Mystic and her roof is leaking. She's wanting a second opinion on what exactly she should do with it right now. Why? Does anybody remember what we were doing on this station? Because if not, I'm going to head back and grab the mole and go mining. Ultimate Noob Lord, hello.
Vehicle
Retrieve.
selected. Stand by.
Let's hope this thing spawned properly.
Your vehicle has please visit us.
Alright, let's go ahead and
Welcome
put it down.
to the
And
ASOC Vehicle
I'll bring it
Retrieval
up when I have
System.
I'm in the hangar just to make sure. I don't. Never mind. In that time, it's eaten it already.
Please visit us again.
All right, Mister. Am I trading gold? No, I'm working on the event. Let's go to the hangar and see what kind of mess is floating down around here. Because I have a feeling the Prowler just purpled out on me while I wasn't looking. Or the Prowler's on the pad, despite what the ASOP says. All right. Yeah, the resource drive, the community goal, for lack of a better term. The events, that thing that we've been working on, Mystic, that Looney and I look at in the Moby Glass every so often, in that journal. Back out of here. The Second Life resource drive. So. Oh, is it the air of the elevators? Really, that's why I don't run any of the cargo pickup missions for this. Only way to try to get around that is to server hop. Speaking of, let's see what contracts are available right now. Defend a large cargo ship. Yeah, that's the large ship recovery is about the only one of these I'll do. Because these are the exact ones they're throwing the errors right here, and I'm not wasting my time on them. Like anything in this event that's go here and pick up cargo from a lift, I'm not touching.
Systems activating. Systems on. Quantum fuel 100%. Launch complete. Landing
Oh, are we in a
gear
vertical
up.
hangar? Sure are. This must have been the last thing I flew since it was powered on already. Although I'm normally pretty good about turning the ships off. Crew 01, Ambitious Dream. Let's go see what we got hanging around out there. Should have a work order to pick up. Which will bring us, depending... we're at 549 out of 777. I don't have that much processing right now. That's for sure. Pretty well done with what I want to do with Microtech. I mean, another 300 and I'd make it to tier 4. I may mess with that. The Hearthstone and Art Core stuff just doesn't look that good. Like, it's real blah.
Shields off.
Alright.
Quantum travel engaged.
Off to L1 we go, folks. And we'll see what we got. I wonder how much longer they're going to let this community resource drive run.
Quantum travel.
I'm sorry, I keep calling it a community goal. To me, that's what it is. Like, as an Elite Dangerous player, this is a community call. Got a favorite. Battenbergs. What's a Battenberg? That sounds interesting.
Shields on.
You know, I just realized something that we might stream this week because I'm allowed to stream it. I'll have to take a look into that.
Landing gear down.
You should get repositioned when I land. Because this is my instance, but... Yeah, you did. Light sponge cake with colored sections held together with jam and covered in marzipan. Didn't like the fact that that raft was in here. Anyways, I do have access to Soulframe, and they did lift the streaming NDA on it.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again.
Gonna go check on our refinery orders and come back to this. This server might be a little cooked. So let's have a look at the refinery and see where we're at there, and then I think we might try to server hop. What do I say that, Missy? Just it's been a little weird so far. My ship was initially listed as destroyed, even though I came down, well, even though I went down there and it was on the pad. Then the game just handed my hangar over to somebody and me at the same time. I can't store my ship. It's just all signs that this server is not doing too hot. Excuse you. Last work order is completed. For 60ish. This was not the greatest. I'm gonna say Rob. That was not the greatest mining run in the world because I was trying to teach Bennis how to use some of the mining tools. Amazing objective. That's a different server. So I think we'll do a mining run. If only you could run through NPCs, right? Mining's not too hard. Getting the profitable stuff versus getting what they want for this resource drive is slightly different methods of doing things, but the core process of go to rock, get stuff out of rock is not all that different. We should not be on Seraphim. We are, but we should not be. I just logged out in an Arista zone in another station. I mean, we should not be on Seraphim right now. Mining for Quantanium, yeah, mining for Quantanium is a good way to get your ass blown up, for sure.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Your insurance claim has been, thank you.
Alright, we're gonna have to wait on it, because I don't know what the game did right there, but we should not be on this station. So I'll go see if I can plop my ass in a med bed. Seraphim, it's on the other side. Duh. Oh, there's plenty to be made for mining, just for not mining Quantanium. These are broken. Can tell that already. We typically do Terranite, gold, a couple other things. I generally won't touch Quantanium unless I find a really big titanium rock. It's just not worth it. Is that you, Mystic? Oh, yes, I've seen one of those cakes before now that I see that picture. Yeah, well, if he's running the right trade routes, he can get a lot of money, too.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
2 minutes at the mall. Well, what ship do you have, Newborn? Ah, the Taurus. So are you doing, you're doing independent trading, not hauling missions? A lot of players here.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
50 seconds.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle
What you do there is, once you work your way through, Alex, where are you? Once you work your way through Member, which takes about 25 missions, that's the real grind right there. Then you can look for the, you won't be able to do the bulk grade missions generally, unless you have a C2, but or a whole C, that's what that one's for. But the supply grade missions, you can typically find a couple of things that are like, where's one? Like right here, like 160k hydrogen from August Dunlow to Seraphim. So, kind of something that I pick and choose when I'm between independent hauling. You just look for one of these missions that's going somewhere near where you want to go that pays decent and doesn't have a bunch of stops. Like pressurized ice from Tressler to Everest, that's not a bad one. I mean, the real big paying ones are obviously these, but they're pretty hard to complete because the hull C doesn't work right.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Yeah, the flip side of that is I deal with a lot less pirates when I'm running hauling missions than I'm doing independent trading. And also, honestly, when I'm doing hauling missions, I can pick one missions where I don't have to fly the C2. I have the C2 because it's kind of a necessity for moving certain quantities of cargo around, not because the thing is any kind of fun to fly. Alright.
Systems activating. Systems on. Launch complete.
Oh, it handles like a whale too. Especially in atmosphere, the C2 is horrible. It's a nice ship design visually, but flying it. Especially these days, don't forget to turn your VTOL thrusters on if you're in any kind of atmosphere. You're gonna be a pancake. Alright, we're gonna be waiting for a minute. The only time I've ever flown an M2 was one that we stole after a VHRT, and it was fairly heavily damaged, so I didn't get a good handle on how it flew because half of its thrusters were blown to hell. Some fun missions. Yeah. Oh boy, this. Man. There we go. Thank you, game.
Welcome to the dark side.
Interesting. What are we missing here on the overlay? There it is. I haven't tried to straighten Nick a ship anytime recently. Alright, where are we in relation to the star? $19.15. I tried this yesterday and it didn't work properly. I think that we'll just settle for a mining base for today. For some reason, trying to get into the Aaron Belt, Halo, the Aaron Halo Ring 5 was not working here yesterday like it should. So we're going to not mess with that right now.
Quantum travel engaged.
And just go somewhere I know we can mine. Okay, first thing I want to do is drop to scan mode.
Shields on.
Decent amount of signals out here. Not as much as the Aaron belt, but not enough to make me go to another instance.
Mining mode on.
There's a note before we get into this. Remember, mining is one of the more involved activities in the game as far as gameplay mechanics. There's a lot of stuff we have to deal with, especially in this ship. Because I don't have a crew with me right now. Backslide tungsten. That's 61% tungsten. That's something we need for the resource drive. Well, give it a go. The mole can hold 96 SCU of ore. And the prospector and the golem are 32.
Systems activating.
Alright, so we don't have to crack this one, so this is just pure. I think the only other HUD in the game that is messier is salvage. I'm pretty sure the golem's 32 because my buddy has a golem that he's been using for this. And he keeps commenting on 32 and I'm full. Now you can swap the, you can manually swap the bags on the prospector and the golem. It's just not a permanent process and it's not without its risks because it's buggy. Like I can take the, well, we did it. I pulled the mole up and pulled off a few of its bags, set them to the side of my hangar, set it down, pulled up my prospector, and swapped the bags out for him. It just won't stay if you have to claim your ship, and it can sometimes cause a bug where the game won't register that you're filling up your saddlebags unless you get out and reattach them again, which is really annoying. No, that's a garbage rock. No, I don't think it is available. I know Looney had got his with store credit from something he had melted. Oh, what's this? A couple P-type asteroids. For the terms of the event, this is likely to be garbage. Backslide iron, it's actually garbage, period. Terranite and iron, 25, 3. Alright. If the event were not going on, I would try to mine this rock because 86 SCU, 45% of it's Terranite. That's profitable rock right there. Could care less about the iron, but we have shit, I think I forgot to buy some, but There are gadgets that can make it so we can separate that iron and corundum out and just make sure that we get, or Terranite rather, make sure that we just get the Terranite. You can also service mine. I don't particularly enjoy service mining, so I don't do it that much, but Daymar is a pretty good spot for just all copper if you want to just do that in terms of the event. Gold and titanium. I kind of want that gold. So even though this is not a rock that I need for the event, I kind of want that gold. So we are going to see about having a whack at it. Depends on what it tells me. Aha. So here's where people get tripped up on mining. So the game would have you believe this rock is impossible. And it does have a high mass, and it does have pretty good resistance and instability. And this laser by itself is not going to make a dent in it. However, 23,000 mass, this rock shouldn't be impossible for me. It may just be a little tricky, so we're going to turn on our Stampede module and our Surge module. Now that just overcharged the shit out of that thing. Let's hope it comes down a little bit. Lose some of this rock, but we're also going to get
Attack on shields. Extraction
two
mode
decent chunks. That could have gone better. It could have also gone a whole lot worse. Now we have to fracture this one again.
Extraction mode.
But this one's ready to just be extracted. Once I get the scan. Alright.
Fracturing mode on.
So we're going to dial the laser way down before we start this. I don't like their instability with this laser. Nope, we're going to lose a lot of this rock with this laser. So, and that's a helix that's on the front of the ship. See how this laser's got a much bigger optimal window? It's going to take longer, but we're going to lose way less ore if I get this right, because we have a lot bigger optimal window too. There is, and I use it on my prospector. But because I can simulate basically get the same effect on the mole, each one of the 3 lasers on this ship is a different laser configured differently. Like the one up front I have configured to crack really big rocks if I need to. The one on the left has a couple of stampede modules for really tough rocks. And then this one is just a straight up, by itself, standard small laser to give me better control over rocks like this.
Warning. Power critical. Extraction mode on.
Because the module I'm thinking of for the optimal window comes with an instability penalty, which is not something I want on this laser because it already has enough power problems as it is. There's no real reasons for me to scan these. I just kind of want to know what each one is because we're going to suck them up anyways, but I just want to know what I'm grabbing. About 7.8 SCU of gold. Not too bad.
Mining mode on. Mining mode on. Mining mode off.
There it is. Major torque imbalance.
Mining mode.
Get used to seeing that constantly if you ever go mining. Pretty good sized rock. Let's see what we got. Laranite and aluminum, so trash even in normal times. Oh, Barrel and tungsten. Nothing to this one. We'll pop down and suck it up real quick. I think literally all the damage that I've taken is from the ladders on this ship because climbing down them is just so annoying. I just drop no matter the distance. Yeah, that was...
Extraction mode on.
Well, it was a little rock. Didn't have to fracture it or anything. This is the reason I wish there was a remote control for just extraction up here in the cockpit. Q-type. Got a good chunk of them hanging around here. Ironite and aluminum. Trash. Let's see. You're going to pop into range first. Then we're just across to the right for the other one. S-type, what are you? Terranite, aluminum, inert materials. 1800 mass. See, that's bordering on a garbage rock for even for general circumstances, just because it's a low mass rock and it's got 20% inert materials in it, which is not what you want, really. See, this is going to be the part that's where mining is so tedious, is looking for the rocks that I need. Come on, what are you? 2.26% inert materials with that barrel and that iron with that low a gold percentage is not what we would call fantastic.
Welcome to the dark side.
Did that not play on screen? It did not. Alright, OBS, why are your alerts broken again? Figure that out later. I have other things to worry about right now. Like, what's in this rock? Gold, aluminum, and inert materials. The aluminum makes that a tough sell. We've seen one of those rocks before, so I turned back in on my course at some point. So let's get a scan over here and make sure we're not backtracking. Chester, bring me some good luck, man. If you're going to stay in here and sleep... Oh, yeah, we did turn back on our course some because we've probably already got a scan on these three. No? Okay. Well, we'll have a look. Sometimes you get real lucky and... That's... looking fairly nice so far. That's looking very nice. Okay, here's where you hope I get it right, because if I do, this is filling us up. These three rocks. Get off the ladder, please. That patch can't come soon enough.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on. Fracturing mode on. Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical.
For a little bit of overcharge is okay.
Power critical. Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical. Attack on shields. Extraction mode on.
Alright, now let's see what we got in these rocks. Depending on how they cracked, maybe we can avoid some of the materials we don't really want. Or was this thing all Terranite and... That's a 32 SCU. We'll leave this one if we can, because we don't want that much in their materials. this is kind of what you hope for. This is a decent chunk of that first big rock, and it took most of the inert stuff with it, so less for us to have to try and mine around. And this is almost 6 SCU of here, right here. So we're done with this rock. And that was not bad at all. Oh, I hate ladders in Star Citizen. Alright, let's have a look at the next rock. There's the other one. Mostly corundum, and let's see what we can get out of this big boy. Because that's a lot of mass and a lot of SCUs, so. Alright, here we go. This thing's going to definitely say impossible.
Extraction mode on.
With that instability, this thing might actually be impossible.
Fracturing mode on. Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical.
Come on, Stampede module.
Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical.
That went way further into overcharge than I wanted.
Warning, power critical. Attack on shields. Extraction
If it
mode
stayed where I wanted it, that first,
fracturing mode on.
we almost had it, that first one. Well, we don't want anything to do with that rock. This has got a good chunk of corundum in it still.
Welcome to the dark side.
Why is that not playing like it's supposed to? I appreciate the subscriptions on YouTube, folks. I don't know why your alert's not showing up properly.
Warning, power critical.
That was just about the optimal way to crack one. Alright, 5 SCU of corundum. Ooh, Bexalite. Nope. Tempting to buy the Prospector. Prospector's a fun ship. Mining is really relaxing to me. Good podcasting thing. And one thing I have found, and I'll do this even when I'm not streaming, is that you know, a lot of cargo missions make you go to the Leo state or the Lagrange point stations. I will tend to just find a station, maybe based on, you know, how much, because station refineries get bonuses to certain types of ore. So like, I'll take a bunch of copper to a station that gives me plus like 7% yield in copper. And I'll do like a mining, like 3-4 hours of mining, and just leave all those work orders to be processed. And then at some point, next time I'm there, I'll go back in my, you know, if I'm there with one of my cargo ships, I'll just pick my stuff up. Now see, they have, you still have to wait on them to cook, but they've changed that greatly. The work orders now, instead of taking like multiple days, the longest one I've had recently from the Prospector was 7 hours. And it only cost, I think, 6,000 credits. So that's been significantly changed. It's not taking a few days. Still telling me. That's how I say, like, I do like 3-4 hours of mining and leave 6 or 7 orders to refine and go do something else for a while, and then come back and I've got, you know, 300 something SCU of cargo waiting to be picked up. Kind of something I weave into the rest of my goings on in the system, because the work orders will just sit there until you get a patch wipe. Like I'm saying, we do a little bit of everything because of stream. You know, we bounty hunt, we salvage, we mine, we do combat. We steal Polarises. That was fucking hilarious. Now to be careful about what we pick up. More corundum. Ooh, no. What are you up to out there? I heard you making noises. What are you doing?
Closing the shower curtain.
Yeah. Did you also come to steal the dog? That'll just be a coincidence then. All right. So, I've got one more to scan after this. Thanks. Could you get me some more water, please? Thank you. Mostly done. I'm just messing with you. Huh? Maybe a little bit of coffee, not a full mug. Alright, so this is 100% inert materials, so no want. And this is 92% inert materials, so no want. Which is a pity because we're getting close to filling the ship up, but I mean, inert materials is literally just throwing credits away. Oh my God's sake, you and ladders.
Mining mode on. Mining mode
1720, so at least it's not panels.
Mining mode on.
Mining mode on. It is. What does that thing cost these days? Like 18 mil? Yeah, that's nuts. Like, I'm just now back to the point where I could buy a Corsair. They're all aluminum in their materials. We're actually close to a Corsair. Thank you, babe. Yeah, the money grind in this game is definitely a thing. Unless you start, yeah, piracy is generally the way. Oh, that's some good cold brew. There's bounty hunters that make it harder to know. Yeah, because from our perspective, you guys pay better than any other contract out there. And especially if we can catch a human target at the right point. A human target can be way easier to take down than a lot of the crap you run into at that level of NPC bounties. Golden tungsten. We'll suck this one up real quick. Like the VHRTs and stuff that we've been doing recently run into, you know, we're running into like a hammerhead and an 890 plus a bunch of escort fighters. I haven't been doing a lot of bounty hunting this patch because, well, not the last week or so, because they made it so fucking expensive to rearm a ship.
Mining mode on.
I mean, I could take a hammerhead. It's just I'm going to be in the hook for like 120 grand worth of missiles after I get done killing it, because the Connie costs a arm and a leg to rearm these days. I mean, we did a few in a Polaris that I just happened to find sitting around. And that was fine. Because it wasn't our ship, but man, like, just... even,
Welcome to the dark side.
there it is. Potentially having to rearm that thing. Like, they need to swing back the other way a little bit with the... with the rearming. Yeah, it's ungodly. It was in the multi-millions for my buddy with his actual Polaris. CF appears. I like to put attrition 5s on my Connie. Terranite, tungsten. Good, but difficult to hit the specialty fighters. It can be. It's gotten even worse these days. This recent patch. I don't mind it as much because I'm used to playing elite and flying big ships and dealing with fighters. It's a little different in this game, but the idea still transfers over. Oh, impossible, are you? Let's see about that.
Fracturing mode on.
Alright.
Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical.
Nice.
Shields. Extraction mode on.
Okay, don't see anything I'm going to have to crack again, hopefully. That's a good rock right there. We got 11 or 13 SCU left, so...
Welcome to the dark side.
Playmaster on YouTube, thank you. What do we got here? Mostly tungsten, mostly terranite, so depending on what this one is will determine what we do. And we'll take ladders in this ship. Hate them. Crew 1. Well, the main difference between crew in this game and crew in Elite Dangerous is I don't trust anybody in Elite Dangerous to be in my ship's crew.
Quantum travel engaged.
I don't care how good you are, I'm not giving you the opportunity to blow a 820 million credit ship to pieces. So we'll turn this order in, and I might take a look at missions again. There are one or two resource drive missions that I will do. But they're the ones that also haven't been spawning for Crusader very much. Still, we got a pretty good load of cargo on board.
Landing gear down. Landing. Systems off.
That'll fix or recharge my mining modules. And we're good to go. All right.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle. Your vehicle has been moved to a place visitors again.
Down she goes. Good. That's working. Now off to the refinery deck we go. This is one thing I miss about Pyro. In Pyro, you could take the lift straight from the hangar to the refinery. It doesn't outweigh all the things I don't miss about Pyro, though.
postponed until further notice.
Yeah, we call it the murder hobo system. We got a 9-hour one. That's still not bad, considering I've seen 48-hour work orders before. I don't mind the PvP in Pyro as... I mean, I don't like PvP, but one thing I've noticed a few times I've run into PvPers out there, especially in the asteroid fields, there's a lot of so-called PvP players in this game that are real bad at dodging things and will, if you run in an asteroid field, will eventually just smash themselves against a rock for you. I mean, it's to be expected. There are a lot of PvP players that talk a real big game. But that's generally how I've avoided having to actually deal with PvPers in Pyro, is just run away from them in an asteroid field and wait until I hear the boom behind me. And then there's some that are real good pirates. Real good pilots. Those are the ones that are probably also using a dual stick setup. Oh, I'll find a way to smash myself on things all the time. I have reverse streamer luck. Instead of having good luck and skills on stream, anything and everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Alright, let's see what's available contract-wise. Medium shipment, small shipment, recovery. Oh, large cargo ship recovery. We'll take that. Oh, you. That's one of their other new bugs that drives me crazy. I mean, I'll do this one just for a change of pace.
Vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Why are all my fighters dead? I don't want to do the Hornet because it's not even fully armed. Average Ash, hey, what's up? How's it going? I want to take the Buck into that. Prowler's probably not got the firepower to survive that.
Your insurance claim, thank you.
4 minutes. Why does the Meteor and the Connie have the same claim time? Why? How you find the event? It's not too bad. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, it reminds me of FDev's very first attempts at community goals in Elite Dangerous. Yeah, I would never fly the F-7A. This is a loaner for something, and I don't fly it. We'll just wait on the meteor to get here.
Please visit us again.
It should suffice for what we're doing. I'm doing Crusader at the minute, or at the moment. They're probably the last one I'm going to do. I don't like the designs for Artcore and Hurston. In fact, while we wait... Yeah, I really don't like the Artcore stuff. The Hurston stuff just... eh. I mean, it's all a matter of what color palettes you like. I like the Microtech and Crusader stuff because I like the blue and white kind of color palettes that they've got going on. Although I will say that the Microtech Tier 5 Hercules livery is one of the laziest things I've ever seen them do. Like, it is... no effort was put into this paint job. Yeah, I've actually got 2 orders in this refinery right now. I'm just kind of changing things up for a minute just for change of pace. Like, we literally just landed and went and put the work order in.
Please visit us again.
Put some green stripes. I mean, yeah, and I say this with all love to both SIG and FDev, and also all irritation with both of them. It reminds me of the wireframe Sidewinder skin that Frontier did a long time ago for Elite, where they just took the ship, painted it black, and then put a white stripe over all the angle points on it. It's like y'all paid an intern, like you bought an intern a sub for lunch to have him do this. Waiting around.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
If they give him lunch at all. That's very true, Noobler. It's just one of those things that frustrates me sometimes, you know, with both teams, because I know that both teams are capable of coming up with some really kick-ass skins for ships and stuff, and sometimes you see some of the stuff they put out and you're like, really? That's all we could come up with?
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Now, I don't know if SIG will ever come up with some of the bonkers shit that I've seen FDev let go into the game. Because if you've never seen some of the weirder ship skins in Elite Dangerous, there's some strange shit that you can put on your ships in that game. This thing. I haven't quite decided if I'm going to keep this thing yet or melt it. This thing does give me hope for what Akani's cockpit could one day look like, though. Whoa. What did we just catch on there? I'm going to go ahead and say that was my fault, even though I'm not sure it was. Just because I can't... I just have to own up to that one. But what the fuck? Yes, it's the new one with the big guns. It's a medium fighter. It's a definite glass cannon.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent.
The CCL.
Your vehicle has
I
been
love
moved to
this
a storage
Zeus.
facility. Your insurance claim
My buddy has one, and he keeps talking about melting, and I'm like, dude, why? Like, I'm a big fan of this Zeus. That's one of my favorite ship designs that I've come up with in a while. It's just a good looking ship. That's why you made the impulse purchase. There could be a lot of reasons for that. I died in an armistice zone, so... Okay, you did give me my stuff back. Thank you. I don't know. Does Zeus have an elevator? Just going back to your previous comment. Why can't I press the big red button? Like the way the kitchen looked? That's fair. That's completely fair. I am a big fan of the Nomad. And one of the things I love about the Nomad is the way that its little middle living compartment looks. And that back cargo deck on the Nomad is fantastic. Kids that sold you? Yeah. I could get it. That's the same reason, like, I love just one little thing about the Nomad, and I was like, yeah, I need me one of those. That's an underrated ship in a lot of ways. Good to see once I was trying to do some work and walk in the kitchen. The thing that I always tell people about the Nomad, especially when it comes to like hauling missions, like if you're not going to do independent trade like you do, like the Nomad is so efficient that you can slap out 200k of missions an hour on these small cargo runs because you can load and unload it so freaking fast, and it gets from point A to point B so fast unless you're flying all the way across Stanton. And a lot of that is because that back cargo grid on it, that open deck, it's the same reason the raft is so freaking efficient. Everything's outside the ship. beam tractor, yeah. The Prowler is not bad for moving small amounts of cargo either. Because it comes with some pretty good guns on it.
Please visit us again.
But man, the Nomad just... If you're not running an independent trade and you just want to do small missions and just boom, 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 that thing is money.
Welcome to the ASOP.
One of the things that aggravates me the most about the C2, since we're talking about tractor beams, is why doesn't it have a tractor beam? Or two of them?
Stand by.
Why?
Your vehicle has been
That ship screams, give me a tractor beam. Like when you have the big boxes, like 32 SCU, then it's not so bad. But man, if you have a whole bunch of 4 and 8 SCU boxes, the loading and unloading the C2 is a chore. Supposed to be military transport. Yeah, but still. When they converted it, they should have put a tractor beam in it. Let's try this again. I mean, the Atlas, yeah, is an alternative, but... All right. Again, though, for any of you that have ever flown a Connie, this ship gives me hope for what a Connie cockpit could maybe, hopefully, one day look like. It's even pretty good without the advanced HUD. Oh, am I gonna have to go to selling? Let's see if we can route straight to this. Oh, we're just right in on it, huh?
Shields damaged. Radar contact. Enemy
That's a prospector.
Shields damaged. Enemy down. Enemy down.
Anything else still actively moving? Yep. No? Yes. Okay, lag.
Enemy down.
Let's just clear these off my radar. Alright. So, yeah. That's an empty caterpillar. The meteor's pretty good at what it does.
System off.
And I didn't even have an opportunity to fire missiles there. We could have wiped one of those ships easily from missile range. Ooh, this thing is jacked up. Landing the ship is not going to be fun. So yeah, if you guys hadn't seen the meteor in operation until now, that was it. It hits hard. Okay. Is that the way we're going to have to fly this thing, huh? my god, this ship is busted. This is going to be one of those landings where as long as I get it through the bay doors, I'll be happy. Of course, I'm in queue. Oh my god, just getting this thing to hold still. Oh god, did this thing give me a vertical hanger? With a ship this busted? Whoa, that's... No, come on. Shit.
Landing gear down.
God damn, this thing's busted. Alright, engine's off. Well, those flips were for me tapping the vertical thrusters. I am amazed this thing didn't explode. Where is the... That's component access. Alright, I can open it from the pilot seat, it's fine. Where can I? Oh, I got in the wrong seat. That's why. Come on. Into the pilot seat. Thank you. That just didn't register for a minute that we were in the wrong seat.
Systems off.
Pardon me for a moment. Calm down. Calm down. Chill out. Chill out. You okay? You alright? Okay, good. Now calm down. The dog, everybody. He's okay. Oh, so... Hey, you. I was talking to you. Sorry. Yeah, yes, I was talking to you. Hi. She wants me to come over and crawl up in her attic after dinner to see what's going on up there. She apparently had been trying to get ServPro to come out, and they kept on like stringing her along, and they wanted this much money up front, and they were trying to make her file an insurance claim, and after 4 hours she was like, "Fuck you guys, you're not coming." She does. She has the roofing company coming. She's trying to get ServPro to come and like stop the leak temporarily while it was raining, and she's like, "It's stopped raining, and it's not really leaking, but I still want to know what's going on up there." So, but she.
Do you need help? Do you want me to go with you?
No, there's literally nothing you can do. It's an attic. Do you want to go up in an attic?
Well, no, but I'm just saying if you need help with anything.
There's nothing you can do except potentially fall through the ceiling with me, so.
Cool.
But, yeah. No, I'll be fine. I was thinking about it since she'd messaged me. I thought I'd let you know. I'm going to take a break here in just a minute anyways. So. Alright, chat. That should be all the boxes. Let's send them on down. Yeah. Confirm.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for completing that contract.
That takes us to 603, and we've almost got the rest of tier 3 in processing right now. I'm gonna have to take a small ship out of here. So I don't think I can get this thing out of this hangar to get rid of it. It's too badly damaged, and I'm not spending money on it.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Well, I'm going to go up to the lobby in case that thing times out. And I'm going to take a quick break, grab a snack. Although I sense an incoming chunk. Chill out, Chester. Alright, yeah, I'm going to take a break, guys, and I'm not going to put up my be right back screen like I normally do because it causes this game to crash. So we'll be right back in a few minutes.
Hello, friend. Hello. Hello. Ah, I have arrived while he is away.
Alright, we're back, obviously.
Hello!
Ah, hello, friend. Just been waiting quietly, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, now, let's see. Well, no crashing that time, because I didn't use the Be Right Back screen.
Does that somehow take the game out of focus?
Yes, I tested this morning. Star Citizen treats that as a tab out, even though the button press has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I figured it might be. Still don't answer why your game crashes when you tab out, but it is at least an improvement.
Well, game crashing when you tab out is usually a sign of poor optimization.
Duh.
So, which, I mean, that wouldn't possibly be Star Citizen.
No. I don't know why I'm in Lorville. I think I might have made a delivery last time I played on live. Yesterday's MOTD and testing chat was basically them saying, we're not going to put out a new build today. We're going to use the data, review and review and action on feedback from the weekend to have a more impactful PTU build on Tuesday.
Okay.
Feedback from the weekend was, holy fuck, fix the servers.
Yeah, the translation, shit's real broken. We can't move forward right now.
Yeah, so today there will be a PTU build. We will see what we get.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that Star Lancer that was on the pad. We're gonna see what we get when we get to this hangar.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
It actually appears it might be fine.
I don't know. What's that debris sitting on the pad over there?
Part of the wing.
I mean, you can get that thing. You can get that thing out of the hangar, or just get it and repair it.
I'm gonna move it a little bit before I try to repair it, but yeah, both wings are very jacked up.
Probably spawned inside the back of the Star Lancer.
Could be worse. Could be worse. Alright, crew out one we go.
I like this person in chat saying they bought a ship for the kitchen.
Yeah, Noob Lord, I mean, I said that is a completely reasonable reason to buy a ship.
I mean, that is the reason to buy a ship. Don't buy it because it's meta. Buy it because you like it.
Particularly the kitchen.
Right. Someday I'll be able to cook.
That'll be fantastic.
Guess I'll go to Personnel 1 and see if I have anything sitting around in there. You still working, Crusader?
Yeah. And once I get done with Crusader, I may go finish off Microtech. Or
it's not a bad
Crusader.
idea.
I don't like the stuff for Hurston or Artcore enough to feel compelled to redo this grind.
I like the Hurston deliveries enough.
I don't.
I might do tier 1 and 2 for Artcore. I'm not gonna go to tier 3 for Artcore.
was framey as hell. That ship that I brought in from that last mission, man, that thing was jacked. Like, it was real hard to land. This is the point where I just tapped up on my vertical thrusters, and the ship did a complete flip.
Yep, yep.
And then Seraphim gave me a vertical hanger for it. So, that's definitely one of those where you get it in the hangar, and while you're tumbling, just wait for it to go level and then kill the engines.
Right.
So I haven't had to do that in a while. Not since when I was first learning to fly and kept ripping the nacelles off the Connie.
It happened a lot.
It took me a while to learn how to land the Connie without tearing it to shreds. I don't know why.
You still bonk its nose on the ground all the time.
Yeah, well, I still forget that, you know, for some reason they didn't put any fucking front gear on the thing.
You just gotta be gentle.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Alright, there we go. What do we have mission-wise right now? Medium ship, small shipment, small goods, defend large cargo, material. Large cargo ship recovery. Where am I with them? 603. That's almost worth doing because then I could take my process resources to Microtech when they're done.
Hey. How's it going?
So I think what we're probably going to do is go right back down to the light hangar and pull the buck up again. Because with one of these large cargo ship recoveries, I'm not trying to fight my way through all the fighters. I'm just trying to get close enough to hop out of what I'm flying and get on what I'm stealing.
Yep.
Welcome to the ASOP
Stealing is a strong word.
System.
What I'm liberating.
I mean, you've been told to go get the cargo.
It's true. The buck should have the right balance of speed and survivability to get me in there. Plus, it's not like, you know, some of the other ships, like the Meteor's not great for these unless you kill everything first because you have to get out and go to a lift and go down.
Yeah.
Whereas, hell, I could just eject from the buck if I need to. cockpit in this thing reminds me so much of a ship from the original Wing Commander.
The Buck is a pretty old ship in terms of the development cycle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just the cockpit of it is very, very clearly Chris was going for an old Wing Commander ship vibe with this one.
Does Chunk have work orders? Yes, I have 6 completed work orders. Cool.
I knew you had a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I forgot I turned in 3 while the other 6 were still going. Alright. Put you on the raft. Please put it on the raft. There we go. Took a sec for it to process.
So we're just not going to line up on the quantum marker, huh? Okay. There we go. I keep forgetting that it's not clearing routes anymore when you get where you're going.
Nice when things work like they're supposed to.
The majority of the time, mine aren't. Like, I had long since arrived at Crew L1 and the route was still in the system as my destination. That didn't take long. Rip Buck.
Yeah, the Buck is not particularly buff. The Buck gets shredded very easily.
Come on, you slow bastard. Alright, I don't want to talk about how much damage I just took right there, but then again, not my ship.
Did you make it out?
Yes. And again, not my ship. Okay, the game wants to wrap me through the planet. There we go. The missile warning light's stuck on in before lag catches up, but I'm just randomly obliterated by a phantom missile.
Wouldn't be surprised.
We already had one instance of random lag today. I was leaving the hangar in the meteor, and it just randomly exploded. Game, what have you done?
You've seen this video that's on the Baby Metal YouTube channel.
No, I don't routinely check the Baby Metal YouTube channel.
They have what is appearing to be like a parody of like a shopping channel thing, hosted by a man wearing a skeleton bodysuit. He's talking about the album they're about to release.
Hmm. Interesting. And we have a hangar. Alright, this will be an easier landing than the last ship we liberated, guys. Come on, slow down. There we go.
Landing gear down. Landing complete. Launch complete. Your systems are offline.
Okay. Alright, you're going to be easier to unload this way. Well, that's big tungsten. Oh my god, the ladders in this thing. Let's just get the boxes off of it and then I'll...
I mean, Q behind an Idris that's landing nose down in its hangar.
Okay.
Looked like it was trying to land the way that I usually do, but they pulled up way fucking late. Bonked their nose gun on the hangar floor.
Oopsie. And per usual, nothing in the front.
This video had a preview of all 10 tracks in the album. 8 of them are collabs.
that tracks.
Yeah. There we go. Jesus Christ.
Got multiple 24 SCU containers out of this mission.
Nice. The raft is only about 40 SCU short of being full.
Nice. That's 2. Last one coming. There. 603, huh?
I will mark that contract complete. Thank you so much for all your hard work. It's been a genuine thrill to work with you.
Nice. That's brought me to 726. Literally, if I just snag another one of these missions, I'm done with tier 3 here.
Nice.
Wish there was an easier way to get rid of these ships once you've brought them in and parked them.
Yeah. Yeah. Would be good if they didn't just kind of have to sit there on the pad in the way.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your insurance claim has been sent. Thank you. Please visit us again.
All right. Well, nothing to do but wait for a couple minutes. Up to 6.2 mil. Where do you buy the Corsair at again?
Should be New Deal.
New Deal, which is Hurston, right?
Yep. Ooh, I forgot that Tier 4 has raft liveries.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, now I own a raft. That Microtech one is nice. Can you send me a link to that page real quick?
The race for Stanton page?
Yeah.
Yeah. You close your launcher when you launch the game, huh?
No? What do you mean?
The race for
Oh, is that in the launcher?
Yeah, it's right there. The race begins. Just click it and it takes you straight there.
Yeah. Didn't realize that. I never pay attention to that stuff in the launcher.
Oh, fair enough. I normally don't either, but I've had to pull that up multiple times recently.
Let's see, Tier 4 gets you the energy rifle. Or there's the SMG. SMG. The Hurston raft for the livery is, or livery for the raft is kind of eh. Crusader livery's alright. The Microtech one's probably going to be the best one. Yeah, it's the Microtech one. I'll go back to Microtech when I finish. I don't know. I might not even do ArcCorp.
Corsair. Where do you see the purchase data and place on for the actual ship on this in Urkel?
What are you on? DPS calculator? If you pull it up, it should just be. Hang on. If I go Drake Corsair, it's just at the bottom of the info panel, like the one that says Corsair at the top. There's a button that says Stanton Shops.
There's a
6.5 mil at New Deal. It's below the bright green button that says report price change or missing location.
I don't have a button below that.
That's weird. Do you need to scroll, sir?
I might need to update. Hold on. Close.
How long's it been since you opened Urkel?
Couple days.
Huh?
There, but updating, there it is, yeah. 6.5 at Louisville. So not quite there yet. Especially because if I buy it right when I get to 6.5, then I'm going to be ultra broke.
Turbo broke.
Space broke. No, I didn't want that vehicle delivered to that location.
Vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle
Why are you delivering that to a large hangar?
Because you already had the large hangar, sir.
If I try to call it from in here, will the lift going down get rid of this caterpillar?
Maybe.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
Sometimes
retrieval
yes, sometimes no.
Well, I try to call in my MPUV then. I won't be upset if it goes boom.
system. Your vehicle has been Goodbye.
Oh, that's obnoxious. Orville's not taking my cargo for the mission. Reblock. See if I can get a different shard.
Alright, well that answers that question. I guess we'll just get rid of this thing and...
Your systems are online. Engines online. Launch complete. Landing gear up.
Now then, where are the pads at this place? I could never find them at Seraphim, and I don't know why.
Blind bot is blind.
Probably just look straight at them.
Your systems are offline.
Why can't I hop over that rail? Hey, that's a perfectly reasonable place to leave a cat, right?
Yeah, sure.
See, what we really should be doing is towing these to Bennis's salvage shop and letting her scrape the ships.
Bippus is far too lazy for that.
Yeah, I mean, you are right.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved. Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
No, it doesn't look like it has been moved to our storage facility. That's fine. I can park it off the pad and call something else up.
Systems activating. Systems on. Landing. Systems off.
Now, see, this is where we should just be able to permanently store stuff like this. You know? It fits in that little corner perfectly.
I mean, your personal hangar, you can.
Yeah, well, sometimes it'll work, right?
To the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved. Please visit us again.
Elevator.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna leave this stuff in storage. Because it still isn't taking it.
Really?
Shard line. Oh, five. Let me try one more shard. Stop. Give me another shard.
No.
Give that a few minutes, see if I can just drop off that shard, maybe.
No. You live there now. Go to your home, Chunk. You too good for your home?
Yeah. If my home will not take my minerals, yes.
Fair enough. Always to the asteroids surrounding yellow. Reach target's location. Before I jump in.
All channels! I'm under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me! Radar contact. Target acquired.
What is this shit?
Where the hell are you going? going?
Well, if you're just going to fly off, I'm going to head back towards my target. Especially since he got pissy when I broke 7.5 clicks.
Yep, yep.
And I'm done for the day. I can't.
What, a crash again?
Yep. I heard the audio bug out before it crashed. That is, I can't with you sometimes, Star Citizen. I just can't. So, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, folks. That's just kind of too much for me to not be really pissed off at it right now. Anyways, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for all the follows and likes. If you're not in the Discord yet, then there is the link, which... Oh, no, that's the wrong button. Only one of these is where... There it is. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.